Well, it's safe to say breakfast is served. And the question I'm asking you this morning is, how did you sleep last night? Did you wake up feeling refreshed and energized? Or were you tossing and turning during the night only to wake up feeling sluggish and fatigued this morning?
Well, the reason why we're asking that is because sleep is so critical for good mental health. And Lisa Raleigh wants to help us all get 40 winks that's good for mind and body.
If you want to be healthier and more productive, you simply have to get more sleep. We're about to find out why getting a little bit more shut-eye should be one of your top priorities.
Good quality sleep is one of our most productive habits, but it's often an underrated and malnourished area of our lives. For advice on healthier, better quality sleep, Lisa meets with Dr. Rob Daniel.
Dr. Daniel, I'm a massive sleep advocate. I know how important it is for one's health, but let's tell everybody else, why is it important and how much sleep do you really need?
An adult person needs between 7 and 8 hours sleep per night. And the reason for that is that our brains use energy. That's in the form of glucose. So when that glucose is being used, byproducts are being produced. The only way for them to be released and then processed through the body is during your deep phases of sleep. If you don't get enough sleep, you actually build up the toxins over a period of time. They also cause damage to the brain, and that results in dementia.
And what are some of the top offenders getting between us and a good night's sleep?
We now know that the most important cue that we have to switch your sleeping function on is light, and in fact, blue light. But what it means is that when you stop seeing blue light, you need 2 hours. There's a time delay switch before your body can start making melatonin. If we don't have melatonin, we cannot sleep. So how this translates into our everyday life is that the sun goes down and it becomes orange, and then we feel like we're starting to get ready for bed. But in our current technology environment, the last thing we tend to do is set the alarm on our cell phone before we put our head on the pillow. And what we've just done is we've switched our melatonin off for another 2 hours. We developed the special lens that cuts out just the wavelength of light that switches your melatonin off. So what you do is you put the glasses on, you wear these for 2 hours before you go to bed. When you actually want to go to sleep, you then remove them in the dark. If you wake up at night, it's very important not to switch the light on, because then immediately you will switch your melatonin off. So the studies have shown that you produce at least 50% more melatonin with the system than without it.
Dis-Chem offers a wide variety of products that can aid you in achieving a good night's sleep, from nutritional supplements to natural sedative formulations.
What are the consequences of a lack of sleep?
If you don't get enough sleep, one tends to drift towards depression. And weight gain is another symptom of lack of sleep. And thirdly, your immune system. So if you're not getting enough sleep, you actually can't fight off the various viruses. And the main problem with not sleeping enough is that those toxins will actually damage your brain over a period of time. So the main problem is dementia in the long run.
If you're battling to calm your mind, try the popular mind dump technique, where you write down your thoughts. This can help your brain feel it has processed it and promote restful sleep.
And what are the perfect sleeping conditions for a good night's sleep?
The first thing is that the room must be perfectly dark. Any amount of light can disturb your sleep. The second thing is that the bed must be comfortable to be able to just rest in your natural sleeping position. And thirdly, the temperature and fresh air in the room is important to keep you well oxygenated at night.
Now, I am a new mom, and sleeping the perfect night's sleep is a thing of the past. Sometimes you've got to just make do with whatever, naps in the middle of the day, maybe a nap on an aeroplane. So it's not always going to be nighttime, and it's not always going to be dark. What would you suggest then? Maybe something like a sleep mask?
We developed a mask that is quite far away from your eye but blocks out the light completely. And what that does is it basically simulates a dark room. And that means that you can take it anywhere with you, and you don't have to pay too much attention to the environment other than just putting the eye mask on.
Lavender essential oil has long been associated with better sleep. Spritzing pillows with a lavender linen spray or a few drops in the bath can promote a better sleep.
Now that we know better, it's time to have a good quality nap in the dark.
Now, to help you sleep better, Dis-Chem is giving you the chance to win a healthy sleep hamper valued at over 2,000 Rand, which includes everything from a new pillow and socks to relaxing tea and oils and healthy foods to keep you feeling revitalized.
And to stand a chance of winning, all you have to do is SMS Dis-Chem to 33728. Plus, every time you enter, you also stand a chance of winning 12,000 Rand in Dis-Chem shopping vouchers. So make sure you enter. The competition closes on the 16th of October at midnight, and SMSs will cost you R1.50, but those T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
Dis-Chem, pharmacists who care.